Skin so dang tight around the muscle, feels like it's gonna pop, homie. We playing Wolfenstein. Pop, pop, homie. You're doing Wolfenstein, homie. Pop, pop.
Wolfenstein.
Nobody plays enough Wolfenstein.
You're getting left swipe.
Wolfenstein. Nobody plays enough Wolfenstein anymore.
You playing Wolfenstein, man. GGH playing Wolfenstein. Rewolfia Vomitoria. What up, what up? It's Garage Gym, homie, man, I'm feeling freaking ripped today. So look at the pumps on that, man. Look at that, homie. I am not monkeying around, son, because today we are reviewing Panda Supps. Man, those pumps are freaking sick, homie. Panda Supps, Panda pump. Is it worth it? Vinny, before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into it. It's okay, homie. Flex on them, son. Flex on them, man. They're trying to hate on you, homie. They're not going to bring us down today, son. Flex on them boys, man. Look, man, let me tell you something. Panda pump. This is what we call a fat tub of pump. They probably could have used a little less because it's about halfway full. It's about halfway full. Some of you negative homies would say it's halfway empty. We're not the same, so I say it's halfway full. Anyway, it's a big fat tub of extraterrestrial pumpage right here. And God is good, man. I hope you're feeling amazing, living from the heart, staying out of your head. And let's see here. Okay. Whew. Sorry, I got a message of someone RSVPing to my wedding through Instagram, actually. Said they lost the invitation. Anyway, let's get down to it. So I recently reviewed their Panda Stim, which I thought was nice, dude. It's a very high-end daily driver, pretty much no pump, all stim and focus and thermogenic. I really like that because they made this so you could stack it on top. I'm going to tell you, man, there's pros and cons to don't let the industry fool you, homie. Everything has pros and cons. Everything. Everything. Even having a relationship with God, that's all pros. But you could say the cons are that for the first time in your life, you got to look at yourself, homie. You got to take a look within and freaking take accountability. That might be a con to some of you. See, we could find pros and cons to everything, homie. Listen, Panda Supps, sick tub of, sick graphics right there, sick tub of pump. And this is a Blue Inferno, homie. And same flavor as their stim. So when you stack it on top, it's the same flavor. So they're not conflicting. And they did make these to go together. I'm going to tell you what I like this for. I'm going to tell you what I don't like this for, man. Supplement facts. They are doing this 1 scoop, 2 scoop, redfish, Blue Inferno, Dr. Seuss mumbo jumbo, homie. And, you know, this is actually a pump formula that I could say is totally sufficient at 1 scoop. I mean, this is a true, when they say servings per container 40-20, this actually is a true 40 serving container in my opinion. So I'm going to tell you what's what and who's who in the zoo, homie. And God bless the Trend Twins. I don't know them, they don't know me. I'm not here shining any schlong, but congrats on your success. A lot of haters out there, man. And I'm a big believer that successful people celebrate the success of others. A lot of haters out there. Most of them are on Reddit. And stay away from Reddit, homie. I take a gander here and there. But, you know, I don't spend my days on there. But let me tell you something, man. A lot of haters out there. We got to celebrate the success of others, man. That makes us stronger, man. Hating makes you weak. And so I see what they're doing out there. God bless them and God bless you. Now let's get into this. You got 30 calories in a container. I'm going to talk about the full 20 serving. And I just want to say, if you want to know what the 40 serving is, all you got to do is take what I'm saying and divide it by 2. Einstein, Greta Thunberg out there. All right, here we go. L-citrulline, pure citrulline, homie, 10 grams. None of that Snickle Fritz citrulline malate. No, I don't mind citrulline malate, but 10 grams, pure freaking citrulline. Betaine anhydrous, 5 grams, man. 5 freaking grams for the power output, man. That's going to make you a strong alpha male iron pumper for once in your life, homie. Turn that Don Lemon off. Turn off that Anderson Cooper. Turn off that Rachel Maddow. Turn off that freaking Tucker. Turn off that freaking Joe. Quit getting sucked into politics, homie. Makes you weak, man. Let's be driven dudes today. Focus on helping people right here in our community. You got that TV on getting you fired up emotionally. That Batein's going to keep you a strong, driven dude. Betaine nitrate, homie, NO3T, 2 grams. Arginine nitrate, NO3T, 2 grams. I love nitrates, man. You know, I'm a big fan of the dry vascular pumpage, man. And those nitrates, if you're lean, I'm pretty lean, that freaking nitrate's going to bring that look out of you, homie. That vascularity out the wazoo. L-taurine, man, 2 grams, kind of an all-arounder. L-tyrosine for some focus. Citrapeak, 200 milligrams. Citrapeak, 200 milligrams. Then you got the hydration the Apparel Hydration Catalyst. Ultra 8 cellular hydration. So they're really dependent. They're giving you a lot for, you know, the minerals and stuff. They're giving you sodium citrate, potassium citrate, dihydrate, sodium citrate, dihydrate, potassium, Himalayan pink salt, dipotassium phosphate, disodium phosphate, magnesium citrate, potassium chloride, calcium, chlorophyll, more like borophyll. No, for real, you know, I really like that, man. I like the hydration, sodium pump, muscle contractions, does a lot there. Citric acid, 4 grams, dextrose, 2118 milligrams. That's going to hold you through the training. Malic acid for some more energy production. Cavic, I mean, these things have a plethora of benefits, man. You can look it up. I'm just running through it for you because you know what matters? The freaking experience matters. The labels mean very little. You have labels that freaking smack you in the face, look amazing. You might take it and say, that's freaking bunk, homie. You might have labels that look like trash. Insane Labz, little prop blend, garbage, freaking underdose. You take it, it might smack you in the face. You might say, whoa, daddy. You know, you never know. Can't look at a label and know anything. I mean, you could know a little something, something, but until you take the drink and you hear GGH's review, you got nothing, homie. Listen, then you got estrogen for the absorption, and these homies ain't playing with absorption. You need that estrogen because this is a lot of ingredients. 2 scoops, 42 grams. 2 level scoops was pretty much exactly 42 grams, man. Right on the dot. It was like 43 grams. It was right there. So look, man, the Blue Inferno tastes freaking amazing. Awesome, just like their pre-workout. And I just want to say, I've stacked this on Insane Labz Psychotic Saw. I've stacked this on the Feral Stim. I've stacked this on Tweak. I've used this a bunch of stacks with this. And I've stacked this at 1 scoop, and I've stacked this at 2 scoops. And I'm going to tell you what I like it for, what I don't. Now, this is what I want to say. To me, this is kind of middle of the road with whether you're getting like, whether this is like a fully loaded non-stim pre-workout, because you do got the tyrosine and the betaine for the power output. So you can use this as a non-stim pre-workout. I personally like this more as a stackable pump formula, to be honest. Like if I'm grabbing a non-stim pre-workout, this would be totally sufficient, but I wouldn't personally grab it. I like this more as a stackable pump formula. And the reason I say that is because I'd rather something with like the beta-alanine, so you kind of feel like you're on a pre-workout if you're training fully non-stim. You know, because you got to feel the betas to be an alpha, homie. You got to. And also like more nootropics and whatever. So this is kind of more of a pump and power output and hydration mix. And not that that's bad. That's really, I mean, that's what it's for. And I mean, they call it Feral Pump. They didn't call it Feral Stim-Free Pre-Workout. They call it Feral Pump. So they're claiming pumps, focus, strength, endurance, cellular hydration, exercise performance. And I would say that is more than freaking honest and lives up to that, man, because the pumps are freaking crazy. The power output is crazy. The actual in performance enhancing benefits are freaking awesome, and it's a sick freaking formula, dude. Now, this is what I'm going to say. 42 grams, it is a heavy scoop. That's the downfall about it. It's a heavy scoop, and you're mixing and matching a bunch of stuff. It might feel heavy for the first 20 minutes, and then it goes away. It's not super heavy. It's not bloating. It's not like Gorilla Mode Nitric. That's really heavy to me. That's super heavy feeling. The old pump serum was super heavy. It just like weighed me down. No glycerol in this, which I freaking love. Just that tight, dry vascular pump. Now, this is what I'm going to say, man. At 2 scoops, this is one freaking bad boy, man. This is one bad boy. I love the hydration. I love the performance. You feel good on this, man. You feel pumped as heck. Vascularity goes crazy from 10 minutes after taking it to freaking, I mean, it just lasts. The kind of pump where you're in the mirror looking freaking crazy, where you want to take some pictures. More of that look than even that swole pump that you feel, you know, like glycerol gives you that crazy swole pump where you're like painful, you know, like that pump where the skin's so dang tight around the muscle, that watery pump. This is dry. This is like a good mix of a vascular, sick look in the mirror and a pump you can feel, but not so swole where it compromises your nice tight look, man. If you got a 6-pack or an 8-pack, you're not going to have that bloated look to you, man. You're just going to feel freaking good on this thing. The power output, I always say, every time I take something with 5 grams of betaine anhydride, I can feel the performance-enhancing benefit. Plus, everything. Look, man, this is one of these formulas, I'm just going to tell you, it's unique. It's one of those things you look at and you say, whoever the heck formulated this clearly knows how to formulate products. It's not the same as everything else on the market. I mean, this is a superior product. This is a very good product, dude. Very, very good. So at 2 scoops, I love stacking it on top of stuff that has no pump at all. I mean, you got to have something with no pump, because if you're stacking this on top of something that already has citrulline, and this has 10 grams to me is really the maximum I want. I don't need to live in my head, but if something already has 6 grams of citrulline, I'm not going to stack this on top at 2 scoops. It's just, you get diminishing, it's just too much. All right, so as I said, their Feral Stim, the Tweak, the Flame 3 by Dark Labz, the freaking Insane Labs, like just anything that's just a stim and focus blend that has no pump, 2 scoops, you feel like a freaking animal, homie. Like you feel good, you feel freaking good on it. Great pump, great feeling, awesome. At 1 scoop, you could stack this on anything that has 6 grams of citrulline or less. In my opinion, I would stack this at 1 scoop on any pre-workout you want, pretty much. If it already has 10 grams of citrulline, obviously you're not going to do that, or even 8 grams might be too much, but 6 grams, most pre-workouts I would say on the market have 6 grams or less, it seems, and you could stack this on top at 1 scoop, and you get a full 40 servings, and it performs amazing. I can't tell too big of a difference from 1 scoop and 2 scoop. Maybe I can, man. The power output's the big difference. Like, at 2 scoops, I feel freaking very, very strong on it. At 1 scoop, I feel very good on it with crazy freaking pump. The 2 scoop pump is nuts. I mean, really, as good as pump gets, this is what you're getting. Pump only gets so good. I mean, unless you're taking freaking pharmaceuticals, which I would never do for a pump because I'm not that freaking soft, sorry, son of a guns like half of you. But I could imagine a lot of you talk about Cialis or this or that. I don't know anything about that, homie. I'd stick to these kind of products. It's as good as pumps get, man, for these kind of freaking products. I mean, you freaking feel freaky on it. And the power output's good, and I like knowing you're getting these hydration things, no glycerol, just that nice, dry pump I like. At 1 scoop, stackable on anything. I've covered it all, homie. The label really pumps, awesome. Freaking sick. Dry, tight, vascular. Focus, I can't say I notice anything about focus because I haven't used it stim-free, and I really wouldn't use it stim-free. I've used it stackable on top of stims, so as far as I know, the focus coming from the stims, Maybe it helps more. Maybe when you have a good pump, you're more focused because you're dialed into your mind-muscle connection. Strength, absolutely. Endurance, for sure. Cellular hydration, I imagine, from the pump and the freaking, sodium and all that. And exercise performance, definitely. Hitter pump formula, a true 40-serving hitter. I'll link below where to get it with the discount code they gave for my viewers to knock off some big cash. God bless all of you, homies. Together, let's get this dang muscle. We covered it all, baby. We're out.